Hey, this is Kim from Abundant Life Tarot, and today I am doing a video. So excited for this. I'm doing a video on what decks I am taking with me on my women's retreat to Mendocino County, which is on the coast of, or the Northern California coast, where the redwoods grow tall and majestic, and the air is clear and crisp, and it's just beautiful energy with the women there and with nature, and so I'm going to be doing a lot of deep work, a lot of just going deep within, and I am now wondering what tools I'm going to take with me. But I did narrow down my collection to just a few that I thought would be great to come with me on this journey. So let's get started. All right, and also I'm not going to bore you all with, well, maybe I will bore you with some photo or some looks at the particular cards, but I've already did reviews on some of these decks already, so I don't want to do overkill. But first up that will be coming with me is the Stretch Tarot. And I don't know, I love, sorry, I got the little white book in there too. I stuffed it in there, but I love the energy of this particular deck. It shuffles like a dream. The energy is calm. I don't know how to describe it. It's really like hanging with a friend who just gets you. And they don't have to do a lot of extra showing images or a lot of extra talking, if you will, to get the message across. And so I really like that. And I don't know. I have an instant connection to this particular deck. This, I believe, is the Five of Pentacles. And that's the mother, native mom, with her little baby on her back. Worry, probably. She's out on her own. Love that. Here is Seven of Wands. It says Valor. Here is the Two of Swords. For me, this is one, the Two of Swords is one of those cards that if I'm not feeling it in a deck, then I'm probably not going to get it. Now, one thing about this deck that I think will be remedied by what some videos I've been seeing is by edging it. I've never edged any of my decks before, but this deck will be a first when I get back from the women's retreat. Let me just say, the women's retreat is 5 days from Wednesday to Sunday, and I'm going to be off the grid. There's not going to be any internet connection, any TVs, and I just really encourage people to, for self-care and for doing the deep work that we all need from time to time. I think it's important to retreat, to pull back, and women especially, because we need to have our souls and our spirits replenished. And how I do that, or how I've started to do that over the last couple of years, is through going on retreats. And not these long, elaborate vacations, but just like anywhere from 4 to 5 days away. And my family is good, is good with it. They've been so supportive of me going, and I've learned to release the guilt about going. So I'm really looking forward to it. But I'm gonna be spending some time with my decks for sure. In writing, I write. I've got a memoir I'm working on, as well as a novel that's been going on for at least 4 years now. So I will be doing writing, but also spending time with my soul sisters, if you will. So back to the subject at hand. Two of Swords is important to me because, I don't know, if I'm not feeling that Two of Swords, then it ain't gonna work for me for the entire deck. It's one of those cards for me, and this works. And here, no, this is the Six of Wands. And I don't know about the lady looking down. The one thing that is very Six of Wandish about this particular card is the horse and the little, like, I don't know what you call that, a little decoration here. Huh. It might be one of those cards that I'm not totally in love with. Well, but I still just adore this deck to the degree. I mean, here's the Lover's card. Love that Lover's card. And here's the Chariot. Again, there's that little... I don't mind this so much, but it's such a new deck to me that I wanted to look its prettiest, because I do read for others already with this deck as well as myself, and I just wanted to look its absolute best. And then finally we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so I'm not going to bore you with all of that. I'm sure there's going to be tons of videos now and in the near future with more videos on the Stretch Tarot, but it is instantly become one of my soul decks, and it has to come on this road trip with me for sure. Now, I kind of hesitated to bring it because I'm like, what if something happens to this deck? And I may end up leaving it at home because of that, because right now as we speak, the creator is about to do a second printing of the deck. And folks, I will be getting another copy because I need a backup copy. It will be the first deck that I felt compelled to ever have a backup copy. That's how much I love this deck. So there you have it. Now, next up is the Triple Goddess. Another, like, getting right up there with the soul deck. Now, it's one of my workhorse decks. It is one of my work. Here's the back. Did I show you the back of the... Here's the back of the Stretch. I also really like that. But this deck works really well for readings for others. And it works well for myself too. But hey, I might end up doing some impromptu readings for some people at the retreat. So I thought it would be a good idea to bring, there's a glare. Let's see. This is, I believe, the Page of Cups. She looks like a little page. And before that, this was the Four of Pentacles. Here's the Three of Cups. Here's the Empress. Here is the Chariot. Love that Chariot. I love this Nine of Swords. I think it captures the middle of the night. I'm waking up and oh shit, what the hell? That's this card, and it is captured beautifully. Sorry for the chipped nails, folks. I'm preparing for the women's retreat, so I'm gonna have to probably take this polish off so I can really get all my camping gear in the car. Here's Eight of Pentacles. And here is the Ace of Cups. Love this Ace of Cups. So yeah, the Triple Goddess will be coming with me. Next up for tarot decks that's coming is the Steampunk Tarot. Now, this is not one of my soul decks. And the reason why I wanted to bring this particular deck was because folks like when I read with it. Okay, my people's like that. But I'm still trying to connect to it, you know, from reader to deck. And so I thought it would be a good idea to have the steampunk come with me on the road, so maybe we can build that connection. And last night I kind of did some questions, threw some cards out to ask to see if it should come along for the ride, and the deck said, yeah, I definitely should come along for the ride. So it's coming. It is going to come, and I'm not gonna again bore you guys with you know, the images here, because you guys probably know that on Google, yeah, this card, the sun, came up last night when I asked if it should come. If this was one of the cards. I thought, yeah, the steampunk wants to vibe with me too, and I'm flattered. Here's the King of Wands. Just love the style of this deck, and it does read well. It does read well when I read for others, but for myself, I don't know. It's hit or miss, and on occasion it's also a little hit or miss when I read for others, but I want it to be a deeper connection. So that is why the steampunk is coming with me. So there's the back. Okay. And then finally for tarot, see, I have to keep it short and sweet because honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna have a lot of time for tarot, but there might be some downtime that I'm gonna carve out. When I first went to the retreat, this will be the second time I've gone to this retreat, but the first time I went 2 years ago, it was the first time I've ever gone on a retreat, and I just had to do every single course. I had to do all the deep work. I even did the, what do you call it? When you go in the tent, oh my gosh, why am I drawing a blank? Oh, you guys know, when it's like a Native American practice, and it's hot and it's steam, and I can't even remember, but you know what it is. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I didn't like it, turns out. I don't like to be super duper hot, drenched, sweating to the hilt. So yeah, but I tried that, and I, what do they call it? I want to be like a sauna. It's not a sauna. It's a, oh God, it's going to drive me crazy. Don't you hate when that happens? Okay, anyways, I'm sure somebody is going to say what it is and remind me, or I'll remember after I record this, I'm sure. But nevertheless, this time around for this retreat, I am going with the flow. I don't know if I'm going to take every workshop, every class. I want some downtime. I want to reconnect with the writer in me and the meditator in me and the person who just goes with the flow. So I am bringing these decks because I use decks also as a part of my writing process, especially for my abundantlifeinitiative.com blog. That one's been around for a lot longer than my Abundant Life Tarot blog. My Abundant Life Initiative started in 2013, and it's all about manifestation, law of attraction principles, and incorporating it into your everyday life and how I do it in my everyday life. And so I'm bringing out the Dreams of Gaia, or that's coming along with me, because I actually use this a lot for my writing process, for both, actually all my writing projects. I will throw cards down and ask, what should I work on next for my chapter? Or what chapter should I work on next? Or what blog should I talk or write about? Or what should I work on? This deck is great for that. And lately, it's been great in readings for others. And it's also been obviously great for readings for that deep inner work. And I know I can count on this deck. Honestly, I think this deck and really the Stretch Tarot is really all I may need. I probably could leave the Steampunk at home as well as the Triple Goddess, but they're gonna come because they're not taking up too much room. And you know how we are with our tarot cards, if we can fit it more. Because I like to choose, honestly. I want to choose the deck, and so I don't always like what I end up choosing to bring. Not like, but I would be like, oh man, I wish I had this deck. So I try to cover all my bases with that. But here are the backs for the Dreams of Gaia. Clearly I have probably like the second or third or fourth edition because it's got this little medallion, and the original printing does not. It's just a black but I do like this because I like ornate things. And there's the Two of Earth. Here is the Four. I believe this is, I don't know my symbols very well, but, oh, excuse me, this is, oops, Four of Fire. 9 of Earth. Queen of Earth. One of the major arcana of this deck, Desire. Here is one of the fire elements, King of Fire. Here, let's see, here's major arcana, Wisdom. Here's the Queen of Fire. Here is Abundance. The Youth. Look at this. Destiny. This is the main cover. It's gorgeous. Self. Perception. And 5 of Air. I'll stop there. And some people say that they can't really read with this deck. I can read with this deck. I really resonate very much so with Raven's Feelings deck, The Dreams of Gaia. It just, I'm so grateful I got it. For the longest time I resisted getting this deck, and I think it was because I also resisted the Messenger's Oracle, her Oracle deck. For some reason I just wasn't, I don't know, resonating with being called to get that deck. But this one day just hit me like a ton of bricks. You ever have that happen where 1 minute you're not even thinking about a deck, you kind of see it and you hear people talk about it and you're like, yeah, that's okay. And then like maybe a couple of months later, you just have to have it. You have to have it like yesterday. Well, that's what this deck was to me. And thankfully it was on same day delivery on Amazon, and I was able to get it that day and get the instant gratification. But I think the reason being is Spirit recognized that I would have a beautiful connection with this deck, and I do. It usually travels with me because I can count on it giving me what I need to know on my little trip. So yeah, moving on. I did a review on this one, the White Rabbit Oracle. I will be taking this along with me, obviously, because I'm just really digging this deck right now. This is Revelation. Let's see. Trying to find Boldness. I'm going to find cards I don't think that I showed in the Explore. I think I showed this one in the review. Expression. Right now I'm really into collage-y kind of images. Like, look at this 3 of Wands from the Stretch Tarot. I mean, God, gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Transformation. Oops. Choice. Love this card. Magic. Harmony. Balance. Opportunity. sacredness. And let's see if there's anything else. Kindred spirits. Pretty. Okay, I'm not gonna keep going. So that's that. Let's up for more oracles. The Earth Magic Oracle. Love this deck. It's new to me, but obviously not new to the set. And it is just beautiful. One deck that I think I may have come along, but I haven't decided yet, is the Native Spirits by Denise Linn, which is a Hay House deck. But I'm not sure. We'll see. But this one for sure, I was like, yes, I'm vibing with it right now. I love the backs. Look at that. Here's the card, like New Moon, Promise. It just works really well for others and for myself when I'm doing readings for myself or others. Yeah. Full Moon. Love that card a lot. It's one of my favorites in the deck. And Island Solitude. Glare. I'm not going to show all of those because clearly, again, it's one of those decks that probably a lot of people have talked about or is captured on the internet quite a bit. And then finally, just two more, and then we will wrap this up. The Mildred Payne Secret Pocket Oracle. Love this little deck. I already did a review of it, so I'm not going to bore you guys with a bunch of details here, but just kind of want to show you how little they are. And I worry about taking it with me, but I'm really cautious about my decks. I keep them all in one special case or bag or whatever. And I will be making sure that I do not lose this little tiny deck. But I love it, so girl. I love it already. And, you know, it's quirky, but it's accurate. And it plays nicely with other decks. Or you could do a reading just on its own without even a tarot in sight. Here's the Devil card. Really cool. Comes with the little key meanings. And then finally, the last deck that is coming with me. Last deck, I have it in this pretty little bag from Amazon. But it is my Sacred Creators deck that I've resisted for the longest time to get. But I don't know why, because I really love it, as you all do. Beautiful backs. The gilding is sick. Okay, look at that. It is, what do they call it? The matte gold. I can't even. It's so pretty. And I'm a words kind of girl, so it's okay that this is it, you know, the image and the word. Because the creator, Chris-Anne, more than makes up for it in this guidebook, right? Look at this thickness. She doesn't even need to do anything else, honestly. But yeah, she does. She does a lot for me. And this will allow me to work on some goal planning for my life. And hey, I might feel the need to do a quick reading for some other folks. So this will come in handy as well. Soul on Fire. Sorry for the glare, guys. I'm right by my window in the evening. What does your soul say? Get back to the elemental. Gorgeous. So, there you guys have it. This is a quick video. It's not really quick, but a video I wanted to do before I pack up everything and head off. I will be off the grid for the next 5 days, which is a-okay with me. So probably the next time I do a video upload, it will be videos that are captured on my trip with a writing buddy that was blessed today, or blessed me today with asking if I could have a writing buddy, because let me tell you, I was actually going to be bold and ride from Sacramento, California to Mendocino, which is only like 3.5, 4 hours away. But it's in a rural part of California, and it can be a little scary going to a part that's it's sometimes mountainous areas. So, but I got everything covered. I've got pepper spray, I have a stun gun, and I have a little knife. So I'm ready. I think I'm ready. And now I have a friend, and I just sent it out to the universe. Hey, I would really love if someone would be willing to ride with me. And I just put it out on the Facebook page of this retreat. And today, the day before I go to the retreat, one of my most favorite people at my spiritual center that I go to asked if I still needed someone. And I'm like, yeah, I do. And I'm so happy that you picked me. That's just the way it works though, right? So anyways, folks, that's it. That's all. I am off on to my vacation. I wish you all many blessings. And I also wish and pray that you too will take a retreat and go and get away, recharge, reconnect with spirit and yourself. And just stay blessed up, everyone. Lots of love to you. Take care. Bye.